Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm reviewing SoFi as a way to refinance to pay off student loans fast and save money. So when you refinance a loan, you basically get a better loan agreement with lower rates or easier terms. And it depends on what you need, but refinancing not only protects your credit rating, but it also keeps you from missing payments by switching to lower monthly payments. Okay, so there's a lot of good reasons to refinance student loans, but it's not for everyone. First of all, you need a good credit rating to get the best deals. And if you refinance a federal student loan with a private lender, you then forfeit benefits like the federal debt forgiveness programs. So you need to see what any private refinancer offers to protect you in difficult situations. So in this video, I'll be going into some details about what SoFi offers for student loan refinancing, how it works, and who it might work best for. Plus, we'll explore the other costs that come with it and some of the pros and cons of refinancing with SoFi so you can figure out if it's the best refinancing option for you or not. And if you find this review interesting or helpful, you can show your appreciation by liking this video and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already to see more of my honest reviews. And just to be upfront, I'm an affiliate of pretty much all the companies that I talk about, including SoFi, but my recommendation wouldn't mean much if I didn't give you my honest opinion as always. But if at any point you decide to refinance with SoFi, check out the affiliate link that's down in the description. It doesn't cost you anything, and you might even get a bit of a discount, which you wouldn't get if you went directly to their website. Okay, so if somehow you got to this video and you never heard of SoFi, they're basically an established online lender that refinances student loans and also offers private student loans to graduates, undergraduates, and their parents. And when it comes to refinancing, SoFi has specialized options for medical, dental, law, or MBA graduates and parents. That being said, you can choose standard repayment plans on loans with either fixed or variable interest rates. And what's great is that they don't charge you for origination, late, or prepayment fees. Also, SoFi's refinancing deals include unemployment protection and loan deferment options. Plus, they'll honor the existing grace periods on any loans you refinance through them. They operate in all 50 US states, as well as the District of Columbia and almost all US territories. And since 2011, when they first started, they've helped customers pay off over $34 billion in debt, with another $73 billion in funded loans. And they have a rewards program that they say has given millions of their members over $34 million in benefits alone. Okay, so who's eligible for student loan refinancing through SoFi? Well, the basic requirements are that you must either be a US citizen, a permanent resident, or have non-permanent resident alien status with an acceptable and legal ID. You also have to have sufficient outside income, be employed, or have a job offer that'll start within 90 days of your application. Or you need to be enrolled in or graduated from an eligible institution. And as far as credit score goes, it must be 650 or over. You also have to have at least $5,000 worth of student loan debt to refinance. Otherwise, it's not really worth it to go through all the trouble for them or for you. And finally, you need to meet SoFi's specific underwriting requirements for income, credit, and debt to income ratio, which they'll help you figure out. So how does refinancing work? Well, if you meet the requirements and think that refinancing might be right for you, then you can use SoFi's Student Loan Refinancing Calculator to check roughly how much refinancing with SoFi could save you. And if the numbers look good and make sense to you, then you can move on to see if you pre-qualify and at what rates you can get using SoFi's easy and really quick online application process. Okay, so these are the 3 steps that you need to take to see if you qualify for refinancing. The first step is a soft inquiry that doesn't affect your credit score. When you click on View Your Rate, you'll be taken to a quick and really easy online form that saves your progress in case you haven't prepared all your details beforehand. Then you'll be asked to give them your personal details, tell them what your refinancing goals are and how much debt you have and what kind of loans that you want to get refinanced. Then you link to your existing loans so SoFi can pull all the details, or you can add them manually, and based on that information, you get various rates and term combinations. The second step is where you'll see a range of different terms and rates, as well as your options for either variable or fixed term loans. So it's entirely up to you what you choose, depending on whether you want to pay your loan faster, save on interest, or if you need to make smaller payments over a longer period of time. As for the third step, you'll have to finish the application by submitting more information about your education, personal expenses, income, and other financial details. And this final part of the process involves a hard credit pull that'll reflect on your credit rating as a loan application. And If your loan ends up being approved, SoFi will pay off your previous loan provider 3 days after you sign the agreement with them. And just to reiterate, if you decide that you want to refinance a loan with SoFi, check out the affiliate link that I left down in the description to get a bit of a discount, which you wouldn't get if you went directly to their website. So when it comes to the options you get with SoFi, you'll see a range of different rates and repayment terms for refinancing loans, which start from a minimum of $5,000 to however much you owe on qualifying student loans. That said, you get to choose from terms of either 5, 7, 10, 15, or 20 years with either fixed or variable interest rates, starting at 5.24% for fixed and 6.24% for variable, with a maximum of 9.99% depending on the term you choose. The shorter the loan term, the lower the interest rate, and vice versa. The lower the monthly payments, the more you'll end up paying in total. You also have the option of choosing either immediate or interest-only repayment. As far as immediate repayment goes, you'll have to make your first payment 30 days after your previous loan was settled. And the interest-only payment option allows you to only pay interest for a certain time before you start making payments on the principal amount. Okay, so moving on to features. SoFi offers several perks and features that are really worth mentioning here. There's a forbearance program that allows borrowers to pause payments or make smaller payments under certain circumstances like major medical expenses or especially hard times. And there are deferment options where you may be able to postpone payments if, for example, you lose your job or you go back to school. That said, if you're in one of the better paid professions like law, medicine, or finance, you stand a better chance of getting a good refinancing deal, and you should explore the specific refinancing options for parents, medical professionals, and law or MBA graduates, where there are some very, very attractive offers, like the one for medical residents to only pay $100 a month for up to 7 years for refinancing medical student loans. And finally, you get all the benefits of being a member of SoFi's active 7.5 million strong community, like access to their members lounge at the SoFi Stadium in California and special offers on flights, hotels, and rental cars from SoFi Travel. On top of that, you can also take part in many of their experiences, events, networking opportunities, and complimentary offers. You can also access free financial planning and career coaching with rewards, referral bonuses, and discounted rates for other SoFi loans or services like estate planning. And all of these can be accessed using SoFi's app for both Android and iOS. Okay, so when I reached the point I was earning enough to pay off my student loan faster, I transferred it all to SoFi because I was able to get a better interest rate and pay my debt off a lot quicker. And I really did find the online application process to be pretty straightforward and transparent. So I knew exactly where I stood at every stage. And the reason I went with SoFi after exploring a lot of options with other lenders who refinance student loans was because their rates were more competitive. I didn't have to pay any upfront fees, and I also saw that they had no maximum loan amount. And to be honest, that suited me. But the thing that actually pushed me over the edge was that my loan was there to cover an associate degree, which many lenders don't consider. I was also impressed by their resource section, which is packed with help articles, support information, and some really useful finance tools and calculators that help with all aspects of student debt, but also with all your financial milestones from career support to retirement planning. Now, when I wanted to refinance my student loan, I looked into a lot of other options. And besides SoFi, the one that really caught my eye was Earnest, because they seem to offer more flexible terms. And just like SoFi, they allow you to pre-qualify online with no impact on your credit score. But with Earnest, you don't have to choose between the standard 5, 7, 10, 15, or 20-year terms that SoFi offers. You can set up your own repayment term to the month and the week, but not all of Earnest products are available in all states, and their eligibility criteria are much stricter than SoFi's, which has a lower credit score requirement. So if you need a custom repayment term, Earnest might be a better option, but it all depends on what you're looking for. And if you owe more than $500,000 on student loans, then SoFi is the best option because they'll refinance the full balance of whatever you owe. So the bottom line is, when it comes to paying off your student loans completely, SoFi really is the best student loan refinancing option, and for those of you looking for competitive rates with no extra fees and a lot of extra benefits, it'll definitely make the deal a lot sweeter. Now, it really worked for me because I managed to save a boatload of money, paid my loan off faster, and picked up some really valuable financial management skills in the process. So if I ever need to take out student loans for my kids, I know exactly where to go. Okay, so that's all for this review. If you found this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this. And as I mentioned earlier, if you do decide that you want to refinance with SoFi, check out my affiliate link down in the description. It doesn't cost you anything, and you might even get a bit of a discount, which you wouldn't find directly on their website. And as always, I enjoy hearing your thoughts, and I'll try to get back to any comments you leave as fast as I can. And finally, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.